So we kind of looked through this code already. And the final piece here is I want to talk about the pages that will host these Silverlight controls. And again, we have a big choice to make. And it's good. It's a good choice. Okay. If you don't want to use those ASP.NET Silverlight web controls, you don't have to. You could enable the whole thing through some JavaScript and like the object tag. Right? So when you go ahead and make a new project for Silverlight, you actually, if you say generate the test page for me, the real code, it'll give you two versions. One using the web controls, one that's using basic JavaScript. Okay? So let's take a look at that. And so when you make that Silverlight application, you actually get two projects in your solution. So we looked at the actual code for the plugin, but you also get this guy. So this looks familiar here, right? ASPX. And we also get an HTML. So we have one test page that uses the web controls, one page that doesn't. So the page that doesn't, will be your expected blobs of script code, right? Object data sources and so on, right? So there's where we can plug into that Silverlight plugin. And like all things, I mean, we probably would rather have a thing generate that grunge for me, okay? So that's why this same exact kind of stuff that we see here, we don't have to write that kind of junk, right? If we just want to make use of the ASP.NET web controls, then our life is real simple. We can just simply write this, right? There's actually a Silverlight control, right? So the Silverlight ASP.NET control is going to be showing this Silverlight control in this part of the web page. Okay? So, just like when you're going to build any old web page, you kind of saw what I did here just to show you that you can build around it. I have a little list of information here, right? I got some more stuff down over here. So however you want to design around that page, this could be part of like a master page, right? You could go ahead and have your nav bar on one side. You could have your header up here. But the compelling part is what's happening right in here. Right? This is where I have that real interesting interactivity now inside of an ASP.NET web page. Because notice how we're just requesting ASPX right here. Right? So I just had a really simple little HTML page here. Right? And there's my little list. There's where I'm plugging in my control. And then below that control is more stuff. I could wrap the whole thing up in a big table to make it look all pretty. Okay?
What happens when you do a postback? Is any of that data sent across?
Well, there is actually a way for the plugin to talk to the object model of the browser too. Right? So there are ways to kind of have these guys work together. Didn't really talk about that here. Ajax is obviously part of the equation too. Right? Yeah.
Where can we get all this samples that you just built?
I suppose we could probably make it available at our website. This is just a demo that I whipped up.
Right.
So I'll have to talk to one of the sales guys. They can probably post it at our website somewhere.
That'd be great.
Yeah.
So you just made comment about talking to other parts of the page. Does that mean we could take Silverlight and have no UI with it and have it like headless, like replace JavaScript, a lot of JavaScript use?
Well, there's actually a client-side script manager that's part of Silverlight too. So you can get to the programming model of the DOM.
Okay.
Yeah. So theoretically, yeah, I guess. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Is there a way to communicate between Silverlight apps that are running on a page? You got two of them? Is there
Through the browser, the DOM, you could, I suppose. Yeah. But they don't have any native awareness of each other. Right? They're just two object tags. So you have to kind of go through the object model.
Back to his question, is that thing getting posted back and then you're getting a fresh object back every time a postback occurs from the hosting ASPX?
Well, the way that this is set up, yeah. I mean, it's, are you talking about for the actual page?
Well, yeah, when you post back to the server, is it going to re-get that XBAP and pull the whole thing back again?
Yeah, so watch there. See, it's right there. So it keeps resetting it. So let us wrap this up. Okay, so we kind of talked about that. So my little demo was just that, just a little demo, right? But you got to think big. So again, if you were to go to that part of the Silverlight website, there are oodles of really cool Silverlight controls, right? That really showcase what this technology could do when you have that, nice combination of skilled graphics people and skilled programmers. You can do stuff like this, right? Now we're talking about really cool websites, not just little floating circles and circles with messages, right? Some real neat stuff. So remember, when you get back to work or when you get home tonight, check out that showcase area. Right? They have hundreds of demo controls written from all over the world. Right? This is actually a little Silverlight applet that shows you where all the Silverlight applets have come from so far. Right? And remember, too, I just died somehow. I think my battery died. Remember, too, that you have to download all this stuff for free. So if you guys go back to Visual Studio at work after this talk, you ain't going to find this, right? You got to go actively download the SDK, the runtime, the documentation, and the project templates. Okay? So everybody, that is my talk for today. I think you got a pretty good intro to what this stuff can do. I know we have some free drawings that we're going to do. So thank you. And like I said, I got to kind of cut out quick, so if there's any quick questions, pop up. But otherwise, thanks for coming.